So our next question is, hi, I watched all your videos, you guys, and it was an
Shout out to
eye
you.
opener for me. I've been struggling to get over my ex. I can't seem to move past it for quite some time. It's been hard. It's been 3 years going on 4 the end of this year. Since our breakup, I've been afraid that I won't be able to move on, thinking that he will constantly be a reminder, and always on my mind forever. I want to be able to move on, but can't do so. I'm worried about that because of my age as I'm getting older, and I'm worried I won't be able to find someone. I hope you can make a video on how I can get over my ex.
Well, Merry Christmas, because we're
And
making a
Merry
video for you right now. I think that as we get older, we all start to get scared of growing alone, getting old alone. So we're so focused on making sure that we find someone that we forget that the focus should be on finding the right one. Like, if something happened in your relationship that caused y'all to separate for this amount of time, then he probably wasn't the right one. Whether it was your fault, whether it was his fault, whether it was both of y'all fault, it's been 3 or 4 years that have went past and y'all haven't got back together.
Yeah.
So you have no choice but to move on. Like, to move forward, to continue to grow, because there's somebody else out there who can't live 3 or 4 years without you. Right? Who will treat you the way that you want to be treated. But what you have to do is you have to take the lessons that you learned from that relationship and use it to grow. So that when the time is right, when God brings that person into your life that was made specifically for you, that you don't make the same mistakes that caused y'all to go y'all separate ways in your past relationship.
Yeah. I think you have to, like you said, you have to pour into yourself, and realize who you were before your ex, right? I think that's the biggest thing that you have to do, is realize that you were a individual, you were doing your thing, living life, getting through life before this person entered your life.
Yeah.
So just remember that and know that you can get back to that space going forward.
Right.
And that's the biggest thing. And being able to use that time, like I said, to pour into yourself, to make sure that you're doing things to occupy your time, to keep that off of your mind, because the opportunity is going to present itself for you to meet someone, but you have to allow and create that space for that person to come in, right? If you're not doing the things that you need to do, like being able to, just get into yourself and find new things, find new ways to maneuver and meet new people, you're not going to allow that space. You're not going to create that space. So just make sure that you're doing that, so that when that opportunity does present itself, that you're ready, not only for that person, but for yourself.
Yeah. And we talked about this in our episode, Baggage Claim. You definitely want to check this out, because you said something that really stuck out. It's like, you don't want somebody else to suffer because of the trauma that you went through in your relationship. Well, in order for that to happen, you have to unpack that baggage.
Exactly.
Right? You have to put in the work. You have to deal with what you've been through in the past, so that it doesn't resurface in new relationships. And also understand that what you're going through is normal. Like, forgive yourself. If this person did you wrong, forgive yourself that you still love this person even though they did you wrong.
Yeah.
Because when somebody do you wrong, it's not like the love just disappears. It's out the window.
Right.
Like, there's a process that you have to go through. There's you have to grieve the relationship you went through, because if y'all been together for a long time, you probably saw your future with this person. At one point, you probably couldn't picture your life without this person.
Right.
But now you have to. Right? And you have to realize that you're good enough. If you feel like you're not good enough, then you need to do the work to make yourself feel whole. Because when you get into a relationship, that person shouldn't complete you. They should just add to you. Right? You should already be whole. That person shouldn't bring happiness to your life or all your happiness to your life. You should find happiness within yourself, and all they do is add happiness to your life, to your relationship. They shouldn't bring you your value to life. They should only add to the value. So if a person ever leaves your life, you're still whole. You still know that you're worth it. You still have value, that you're still happy. But we got to do the work as individuals before we come together and try to create a life with another person.
Preach, babe. Preach.